Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Uchenna Ilo. In today's video, I want to talk about how to build in silence. I hope you're hearing me. I think you're hearing me. How to build in silence. Basically, it's all about minding your own business. Just trying to mind your business in life and finding your path and moving on your path. Now, building in silence has to do with what I put it. It's more for spiritual healers, people on the spiritual path, people that believe in the spiritual path and who are on the spiritual path. We believe in using silence as a technology to ground ourselves, to replenish our energy when it's lost, to refill ourselves, to re-energize our souls. That's what it just means. Filling up the cup, the proverbial cup that we use to serve people. And there's no better way to do it, than in a place of silence. Silence is an altar for us. Uh, it's an altar where we go to do our supplication, you know, our prayer. Our lives are lived in silence, basically, and it's a source of energy. It's a source of miracles. It's a place that I go to, when I'm in search of more wisdom, of more knowledge, of more inspiration, of more ideas, of more things to share. That's where I go to. I go inside silence. So when I talk about building in silence, it reflects the dual character, of life. It doesn't mean that we're not on social media. Yes, we are, but everything cannot be on social media. Um, the public, are entitled to of course the how will I put it, the healing modalities that we put out there, the messages that we bring, because we are vessels, and there has to be a form or a route, to disseminate the information that we have. So social media is good for that. It's very beautiful for that. That's what we use it for. But then it's not meant to be. It's not meant to um, take up our entire lives. Um, we are we are not really obliged, to post every single thing on social media. That's not what we do. Every single detail about our lives doesn't really have to be there. There's a difference between the same duality I was talking about again. There's a difference between public and private, day and night, boy and girl. Just it's um, the same paradigm of life, the same paradox that we're trying to to maximize. So there's always a period to go into silence and a period to come out again and talk again and be in public and be open. So the system is open and is also closed. It's a semi-permeable, membrane, as it's called in biology. Um, the boundaries that we build for ourselves are semi-permeable. Not everything is allowed inside. We build it so that negative influences and negative people and naysayers and the rest of them, stay on the outside and watch from the outside, while the people that align with what is on the inside come in on the inside and follow us on our journey of growth. So that's how it is. It's in and out, open closed system, not completely closed and not completely open. So both in silence and also to make noise when we need to make the noise. That's what it's about, really. That's the life of a of the modern day digital shaman, as you may call them. You yeah, that's what we do these days, and it's really amazing how building in silence um, is really very beneficial, productive. I can see it in my own life. I'm turning my own life around. By doing using this silent mode of empire building, of kingdom building. Um, of course, starting with, for me, I had to have uh, a different voice, a partner, a different voice that supports what I'm doing, that brings a completely new idea to what I'm doing, that triggers me when I need to be triggered, that keeps me grounded when I need to be grounded, that provides an alternative voice, an alternative opinion to what I'm doing, and also, just for the life I wanted to live or that I want to live, so that I can also have that duality at home, somebody to talk to and somebody to listen to. So the building in silence is a miraculous journey. You can start if you start doing it. If you're into the spiritual life, you will understand that is how we get everything that we ask for in life. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it's an altar. So how do I put it? Yeah, all the equipment, all the material you need for the foundation of your life, is better to be done in silence. When you find your treasure in life, when you discover your true calling, what you do is not to run out and start shouting about it, but you take your time, in quietness, to really ruminate on it, to meditate on what you have found, because it's a treasure and you need to guard your treasure. And if you want to guard your treasure, there has to be some level, some measure of secrecy in a guarded place. That guarded place is your altar, is where you make your sacrifices, is where you do your suffering. And the suffering, of course, is fuel, is raw material for the final product that you bring out to the world. So when I talk about building in silence, all these things I've said, add up to it. And it just means putting the building blocks of your kingdom in place, gathering everything that you need to bring out it. Because what we do, basically, we are vessels, we are instruments of the universe to bring that disseminates the knowledge of the world, the wisdom of the world, the healing wisdom that we need. That's what spiritual people do. That's the voice that they bring. And for you to hear this, for you to hear your intuition clearly, because the wisdom comes from intuition most times. In fact, almost every time. For you to hear your intuition clearly, then you really need to filter out all the extraneous noises, quieting the mind, quieting the environment, quieting the spirit, be in a place of peace and calm, which is the first thing, of course. It's just creating inner peace within yourself, so that the noise is drowned out. The extra noise from outside is drowned out. Then you can hear the noise. You can hear the sound, the silent whispers from inside. Because the wisdom comes in whispers. The intuition is not very loud. It always comes silently and goes away. And if you have to hear it, and if you are going to be able to capture it, then you need to be in a perpetual inner state of calm. Not calm really, yeah, of calm in a way. Of course, there's always calm and chaos, but the side of the calm, needs to be loud enough too for you to hear it. Building in silence. What exactly are we building? Is it a house? Whatever it is you're building, it could be a house, whatever. But I look at what I'm building as a kingdom, as an empire, something that will last for a while. So I know the kind of work that's required of it, and I know that silence is the soil, is the ground upon which I can build anything I want to build. So I hope this makes sense to you about building in silence. In silence, that's where you can attract all the beautiful people of the world, all the angels that you need, on this your journey, all the people that are going to invest in your dream, all the people that will support your dream, all the resources that you need. They're going to come to you when you invest in maintaining your silence, and when you believe in building in silence. So I'll see you guys again on another video. Thank you.